Hey guys, this is River Rapkins, and in my reaction channel, we focus on the song, the whole song, and nothing but the song. That's like a branding thing that I'm trying out. Let me know if you like it. Anyway, I am a recording artist. I sing, I songwrite, and I produce music of my own, which my channel is full of, by the way, so my credentials are on the line if you don't agree with what I'm saying. But if you do, I am checking out the band Ginger again this week because last time I enjoyed it a lot and a bunch of you showed up and suggested more, which was fantastic. And I also thought it would be cool, since I did pick up a lot of context from you guys on who this band is, to have that continuity between last week and this week, where hopefully the things that I learned about them last week are going to build on what I hear this week, and my understanding of them will be a whole lot better. But we will see about that. I've got the lyrics in front of me. The song is Pisces. I don't know if I said that already. But let's get to it. A minor. Yep, 7/8. They went up to D minor and then back to A. The minor 4. I want to call that 10/4, the time signature. I counted 8 quarter notes and then 2 tacked on at the end. The riff was great. This is basically a pedal tone of A minor. So, well, now we're up to D minor. What a pretty melodic. Oh, never mind. Ooh, acoustic guitar. Folky territory. Ooh. That ascending bass at the end. All right. Yeah.
Suffocating painful tortures, long-gotten deadlines of callous men, wandering on of handsome punchers. Never roads are ripped away, never roads are ripped away, never roads are ripped away, never roads are ripped away.
Whew. What an ending. Man. That ending, that's kind of ending that could make me forget the rest of the song because of how good it was. But let's see. I'm going to try and start from the beginning. So, like I called out, in this very spacious A minor realm. And in music, there's something called a pedal tone. And that's when you've got like one kind of baseline note that everything else is revolving around and it doesn't change. I guess oftentimes that would mean that the chords are changing around it. But in this case, the chords really weren't changing besides that flip up to D minor. It was mostly just a steady A minor, no chord changes in those verses, which if you're doing that, the way to make it work and not be boring is for the singer to get really creative with their vocal melody choices and allow for the expressiveness. You know, like when you're just resting on one chord, like just A minor, then it's kind of like you've given your singer a completely blank page. Because if you want to take this analogy to the next step, a series of chords is kind of like a series of pages that you give to the singer, and some melody notes work on one page but not as well on another page, right? But if you've just got one chord to write over, then you have to really be creative, and every possible melody is open to you within the realm of A minor. So she was really playing around a lot with the melody. It was very free. You know, there was nothing like tightly defined about it, which managed to keep it interesting. And I really appreciated that. And then obviously they're definitely going for a contrast thing in this song, right? Like you have those very sparse and open and lush verses with clean guitars, and then the choruses, which I'm considering those choruses where it starts with Scale Armor Blaze, are angular and odd time and staccato. You know, like they are just jagged notes coming at you in distorted tones, and that's what you want generally as a songwriter. Unless you're trying to create a vibe, what you want is the chorus to have this sense of arrival that is contrasting from what you've been doing in the verses. And they did that very well. And let's see. I'm just trying to capture all of my musical thoughts. I really liked how the whole song they've been playing with these odd times. I want to say that the verses were in 7/8, and then those choruses were, like I said, I counted it as 10/4, but I could be wrong. But then at the end, when they were really bringing everything together for the headbanging moment, they straightened out into a steady 4/4. And that is just generally a good idea if you want to get people headbanging, because the majority of your audience is not going to be able to pick up on an odd time and move to it. It's just very difficult, even for someone like me. So that ending, they streamlined the song for a good purpose, which was to really, really ram it home. Yeah, I think that's all my thoughts about it musically. I'm looking at the lyrics. They are very cryptic this time. I know last time I was able to get a good read on them. I do know that Pisces is an astrological sign. I'm pretty sure it's a water sign, and that's all I know about it. And I know that water is like the emotional element, right? Like the water signs are very empathic and very attuned to the emotional world around them, but I can't say that I know the specific zodiac qualities of a Pisces, and I'm not sure if that is what they're describing here. So I'm not going to factor that in to my analysis, even though I just spent a minute talking about it. The first verse I had my head around because she's singing that swallows suffering with smile, unconditional loyalty, I'm selfless. So what I'm reading here is a person who is often stuffing down their own feelings and focusing on how they can adapt to others. In fact, I think adaptability is a characteristic of the water signs, right? Like emotional adaptability. So yeah, maybe that's the tying thread here, is that on the surface it can sound like a good thing to be a self-sacrificing person who's like giving unconditional support, but that can unfortunately be taken advantage of. There are a lot of people out there who will use that to its full extent, and I get the feeling that she's talking about that. The chorus, the scale armor blaze, that's a little more abstract. One being brings in life, another runs for death. So that could be seen as, if you're looking at the contrast between the people who offer unconditional support, that could be the being bringing life, and the people who take advantage of it, that could be runs for death, because one person is offering and the other person is taking, which, that fits in with the metaphor. That's a possible explanation. The second verse is more about unreliability. Don't rely on me, and I'm skittish, and unblameable morality. So she's talking about like the concept of relativity there, like there's no absolute morals, and if you live in a world where you believe that kind of thing, then you might tend to be less reliable in your judgments, because without an objective guiding reality, then you are kind of left to your own whims potentially. So I think maybe what the song is doing, now that I break it down verse by verse, I think maybe they are like kind of picking out different parts of their personality, because this is definitely describing a different personality trait than the first verse, and the chorus is kind of tying it all together, I think. Let's look at the third verse, even more cryptic. Neptune's child shivering inside. I wish I knew more about like the Roman gods, because that would probably tell me what that means. Yeah, I don't know about that one, but Pisces swimming through the river. Like I said earlier, water sign, water element, river, not a hard comparison to make, and I appreciate the allusion to my own name. Maybe they're talking about me. Anyway, they're swimming through the river all their life against the stream. They suffocate in painful tortures on cutting tables of callous men. Okay, so yeah, I really feel like maybe I got it right when I was talking about in the beginning, where if they are the person offering unconditional emotional support and then cutting tables of callous men, that sounds like the people that I was talking about who might be inclined to use a person like that. And emeralds are ripped away. That just sounds like a very tragic way to say that other people who are using you are like stealing away the things that make you special as a person, which is sad. This is a sad song, guys. I love it. I think I like it more than the other one, because it's playing harder to get with its meaning, but I think I'm getting at it, and I think that they are saying something really, really vulnerable here. I think they're describing like their lot in life as based on the personality characteristics that they were born with, and how hard it is to live in a world that sometimes might want to take advantage of them. Whew. Yeah, I like this band a lot. They are prompting some deep reflections. So definitely gonna check out more of them, because I think this is a good band to make for a topic of these reactions. My brain is going haywire now because of all of now I'm reflecting on myself, so I'm gonna go do that away from the camera, and thanks for following me on this journey. I am completely, when I put the camera on and I do these things, I am just kind of like opening myself up to whatever discussion, like basically whatever happens, because that's the only way that a person like me operates. I don't have any kind of strategy or angle on any of this. I'm just kind of existing and listening to music. So thank you guys for coming along on this ride with me, and see you next week. Gonna try and make this a weekly thing. All right, bye.